In this video, we'll show you Sage Payroll, how it integrates with HR, and I'll show you online payslips. As you can see, the first tab that you will see when you log in is your payroll summary. The payroll summary includes an overview of your next pay run. If you have multiple pay frequencies, all of them will show here. As you can see, I have both a weekly and a monthly payroll. Along the top you have different tabs to help you navigate through payroll. The Pay Runs tab includes all of the historical pay runs that you have completed. To look at a completed pay run in more detail, click on the relevant one, and you'll see a breakdown of the employees that have been paid in that period, along with their net pay. You can look at the payslip by clicking here. At the top right-hand side, you have a total employer cost. If you have set up online payslips, you can see confirmation of the payslip being published here. If you do need to edit the payroll because there's been a mistake, you can use this drop-down and edit the pay run. In the Employees tab, you can see a list of all of your current employees. To filter the list and see any employees who have left, use this filter. If you have a new employee and need to add them, simply click Create Employee. You can customize the employee list using this option. You can reorder the columns to suit your needs. You can also add or take away columns. In the Pensions tab, you'll see your current pension. If you are brand new to Sage, this page will look slightly different, as you'll need to set up your pension scheme. In the Reporting drop-down, you have several reports that you can run. To run any of the reports, simply click on the option in the drop-down. Set your criteria and generate your report. You can export reports to PDF or CSV. You can check or enter your payroll settings in the Settings tab. This includes details such as your HMRC details. You can also set up your online payslips with Sage HR. Sage HR Essentials is free and is part of your subscription. That means you don't have to print your payslips or email them to your employees. You can decide when you'd like the payslips to be published. You can also choose which employees are set to receive online payslips. At the very top of your payroll, you'll have a drop-down allowing you to switch between payroll and HR. In Sage HR, you can view the payslips and P60s. First, click on the Payslips tab. The payslips are listed here for each employee. To view one, click on the relevant line. You can download the payslip at the top right. Your employees can access their online payslips using an internet browser or using the mobile app. All they need to do is securely log in, and their payslip will be available based on when you have set that to publish. Now that you know how to navigate Sage Payroll, let's take a look at the 4-step pay run process. You can access this from the Summary tab or the Pay Runs tab. To get started, click Process Pay Run. The first step of the pay run is to confirm your pay date. Use the calendar icon if you need to change your pay date. To move on to the next step, click Next. The second step is to add any statutory absences. For example, any maternity and sickness. Holiday pay is not added to the Absences tab. Any historical absences appear here and should not be deleted. For the purposes of this demonstration, we do not have any absences to add, so I will click Next. The third step of the payroll process is to add any payments or deductions to your employees. As you can see, my employee has a salary already set, which has been remembered from the prior pay run. If you have any new payments to add, simply use this drop-down and set up your payment. In this instance, we're going to pay some business expenses. There isn't a payment for this set up, so a new one is needed. If you have any deductions to add, you can add those in the same way. Once you have completed the pay for the first employee on the list, move on to the next employee. Check each employee listed and edit their pay run as appropriate. If you do need to exclude an employee because they haven't worked at all in that pay period, you can select the checkbox at the bottom. You can also add a payslip message by clicking here. To move on and finalize the pay run, click Next. The payslips here are a draft payslip. These are not the final payslips and should not be given to your employees. If you have set up online payslips, you can change the publish date here. Use the calendar to choose the date you want the payslips to be available to your employees. You can open a detailed report using this link. The report will show you all the details of your pay run before you complete it. Once you're happy with your payroll, you can finalize this and submit the values to HMRC. To do this, click Complete Pay Run. If this is your first pay run, you will be asked for your user ID and your password for the government gateway. As this isn't our first pay run, Sage Payroll is using our saved credentials. To continue, click Submit. Your pay run is now completed. Your FPS is being submitted to HMRC, and your payslips will be published on the date that you have specified. If you have any data to send to your pension provider, you can send that to them using the option on the right. Some providers allow a connection online, so you can submit it directly from the payroll. Or you can download a CSV report, which can be uploaded, or you can type the information manually into their portal. As you can see, the FPS has been successfully sent. In the Summary tab, your pay run has now moved on to the next pay date automatically. You should complete any other relevant submissions, such as the Employer Payment Summary, if applicable. If you'd like to know more about payroll or access more in-depth training, please visit Sage University, or at the very top of your payroll, access our Help Center here.